Michael Jordan is the greatest player ever. Just watching him play, he had tenacity, he had focus, he had drive, he had vision, and Kobe emulated his game after Mike. He did everything Mike did, walk like him, talk like him. He did everything. He loved Mike. So, the ability to go against him that day, just him versus Mike, he lived for stuff like that. So I remember that game. He wasn't calling no plays, and every time Mike scored, he knew he had to score. Whatever Mike was doing, he had to do it or outdo him. That's what you do when you go up against a great player, AKA your idol. You gotta let them know that you're coming to take their spot.
NBA superstars are judged by their championships. In 1991, Michael Jordan and the Bulls secured their first, knocking off Magic Johnson and the Lakers. To some, a passing of the torch from one great dynasty to another. But now, a new challenge emerges from Los Angeles. A young Lakers team who tonight will lean on their high-flying youngster, Kobe Bryant. Late afternoon and a brisk 41 degrees amidst the iconic Chicago skyline as we get set for NBA basketball. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, you'll see if the winds of change are in the air in the Windy City. The visiting Los Angeles Lakers are sideline reporter David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Mike, what stands out to you as we break down this Bulls-Lakers matchup?
Well, Kev, the Bulls at 14-9 on the season, still kind of rounding into their usual championship form. The Lakers 18-5 and riding a 3-game winning streak. And you know they'll be fired up to take on the defending champs.
They sure will be. A great crowd here at the United Center as usual. Their win the other night, Clark, against Phoenix, and the 500th consecutive sellout. That is mind-boggling to me.
It is amazing they've got that kind of a sellout streak going, but for good reason. I mean, they've won 5 championships in the last 7 seasons. These fans are bearing witness to one of the greatest dynasties in NBA history.
Now taking a look at the starting lineups for the Lakers. They'll have Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones at the 2 guard spots. Rick Fox and Robert Horry at the forwards. Eldon Campbell is manning the middle once again, filling in for the injured Shaquille O'Neal. And for the defending champion Chicago Bulls, Ron Harper is in at the 1 and Michael Jordan joining him in the backcourt. Tony Kukoc at the small forward, the rebounding machine Dennis Rodman at power forward. Luke Longley is back in the starting lineup after missing Monday's game with a sprained ankle.
And both of these teams missing star players with injury. For the Bulls, Scottie Pippen recovering from foot surgery. And for the Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal is out until Christmas with an abdominal strain.
Bryant is checked in for Los Angeles.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Outside, Kobe. Van Exel against Harper. Bryant the pass to Campbell. Count the basket. Hey, Clark, when you talk about the absence of Scottie Pippen, it's been rumored he'd welcome a change of scenery.
You're exactly right, Kevin, and those are more than just rumors now. I mean, he said on multiple occasions he'll never play for the Bulls ever again. With the trade deadline approaching in February, some tough decisions for Chicago's front office.
Clark, to say he'll never play for the Bulls again, that seems a little harsh.
It does, I agree.
Well, Mike, it'll be interesting to see if this veteran Chicago Bulls team can slow down that Laker up-tempo offense.
What we have is a clash of different styles here.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Jordan with it, now guarded by Fox. Jordan the pass to Kukoc. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. Going up against his idol Clark on a big stage should be quite the test for this young Kobe Bryant.
There is no denying that is true, but what I like is the fact that this young man has the confidence to handle that pressure on big stage. But I think it's important that he try to idle himself down a little bit and not get too caught up in the individual matchup with MJ.
Yeah, that's good advice. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And good that time. Rodman's got 6.
They don't hesitate when they get their opportunity to punch it inside.
Outside Bryant. Campbell up top. Longley grabs the miss. And Coach Fratello will have to monitor that index finger on the shooting hand of Michael Jordan. He dislocated it about a week ago against the New York Knicks.
Yeah, it happened on a hard fall to the floor, and since then, you can see that he's been more selective with his jump shots.
And some key injuries on both sides of the ball. And for more information on that, let's bring in David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Michael Jordan has been dealing with a dislocated index finger in his right hand. In talking to him before the game, he said he has no feel to his shots, and that's why they've been flat. As a result, he's changed his game and is operating more in the post, much like he did during his years in North Carolina. We'll see if that continues tonight. Back to you.
Now, the hand is a concern. D.A., thank you. And Jordan Mike is still scoring at a high clip, but there's been a slight drop in efficiency we've seen.
Well, you can really see it in his three-point shooting. In 23 games this season, he's attempted 31 threes, shooting just 19%. But in the 3 seasons prior to this one, he hadn't shot below 37% from deep.
David just said, Michael said to him, he has no feel to his shots, and that's why he's been flat. We'll have to watch that closely.
Well, it hasn't been an ideal start to the season for the Bulls. They're currently 5th in the Central Division and have only gone 7-7 against teams over 500.
Still no need to worry. I'm not going to bet against these guys. I mean, they are back-to-back champs, and for good reason. I clearly expect them to turn things around, especially when Pippen gets back into the lineup. Corey Blunt doing the work required to take advantage of opportunities on the offensive glass.
Outside, Rodman. Here's Jordan. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Matching up against Jordan is not just a physical battle, it's also a mental battle. And Bryant is having to learn that the hard way.
Outside, Fox. Bryant up top. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Bulls ball. Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, Eddie Jones.
11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The drive by Jordan. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got 6 points.
They have set the tone in the paint, getting whatever they want.
Well, not much resistance, and if things don't change, this could turn into a blowout.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
He hits the second from the line. Timeout called. The Bulls.
Timeout.
Looks like
Jason Caffrey.
From downtown, and there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Wennington. He's got 9.
right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
And so in Chicago, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection. Ready to start the second quarter.
Well, about a week ago, in the same game that he dislocated his finger, Michael Jordan passed Moses Malone on the all-time scoring list, moving into 3rd place. And now, only trails Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
So with Rodman on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Caffey, Kerr out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Burrell, and it's Wennington in at the 5. Here's Van Exel. They get the rebound.
And I'm sure he's surprised that one didn't go down.
Well, he's not going to make every shot, but you expect him to make these.
And he comes up with the deuce. Jordan's got 11 points. And talking about Jordan, Clarkie passed Malone on the scoring list while playing in 461 fewer games. That's amazing to me.
It really is, Kevin. And at his current scoring rate, how about this? MJ could pass Wilt if he plays just one more season, but there's no guarantee that he will play another year.
Blunt. It's good on the putback. Like you said it, the Bulls defense has been dialed in to start this game.
Yeah, they've come out with great energy on that end and made things tough for the Lakers offense.
Pass to Wennington. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Down low. Kirk kicks to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Chicago scoring again. Comes in for Burrell. And it's Brown in for Kerr. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Fox is checked in.
After finishing last season as the league's highest scoring team, the Bulls' offense has struggled to start the year, averaging just 92 points per game, which is the 5th lowest in the NBA.
And the basket by Van Exel.
Lefties always look better shooting it, and Van Exel is a smooth shooting lefty for sure.
Jordan against Bryant. Jordan the pass to Wennington. You love to see Jordan facilitating for his teammates. And guys, that's something they desperately need from him with Pippen out of the lineup. Outside, Fox. Pass to Kobe. This one for 3. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Kobe's got 5 points so far. And with the Bulls offense, efficiency, Clark, has been a real problem.
Yeah, you know, you look at what they've shot, 43% from the field, only 30% from downtown, Kevin, and only 68% from the line. I mean, those all rank towards the bottom of the league. Maybe just a little bit of a championship hangover being experienced.
Yeah, perhaps. Those are very un-Chicago-like numbers. Let's send it over to David Aldridge for some news on Scottie Pippen.
Thank you, Kevin. No doubt the Bulls have missed Scottie Pippen this season. He's been out after undergoing foot surgery, and he's expected to be back sometime in January. But there's still a question of whether or not he'll be playing for Chicago. Trade rumors have been circulating, and Pippen has said on multiple occasions that he will not play for this team again. Guys?
David, thank you. And Mike, it's hard to envision the Bulls moving on without Scottie Pippen.
Well, Kukoc has stepped up and played solid in his absence. But they need Pippen if they want to win their 3rd straight championship. He's crucial to this team.
In every way, you're right. The Lakers have really come out in attack mode in this one.
I love the aggressiveness and the assertiveness. I like that they're not settling for anything. They're being in charge and taking charge. They've been intent on getting high-quality shots, and it's paying off.
So far, Mike, so good for Jordan. That finger hasn't been an issue for him in these first 2 quarters of the game.
Yeah, he's playing through the discomfort and scoring well here in the early stages.
Got a hand on it. Michael Jordan, as you can see, Coach Fratello putting on a show for the home crowd, just scoring at will.
Well, with Kobe Bryant in town and all the hype around him, Michael had plenty of motivation coming into this game. And you can see it with how assertive he's been on offense.
Sure can. Harper against Fisher. And it's Bryant in the corner. Campbell kicks to Fisher. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Goes up the baseline. No good from Campbell.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Here's Jordan. Kobe showed great discipline right there to stay with Jordan and alter the shot. Bulls shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. That free throw missing. Jones checked in for Fox. He's off on the 2nd. Lakers trailed by 18. Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
You know, Fisher's only 6'1", but he's well built, about 200 lbs, so D. Fish knows how to create some space for himself.
To the middle, and it's Jordan with the jam.
He's been a big factor here in the first half, scoring in bunches.
Outside Bryant. Shoots over Jordan. Here's Campbell. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Bulls lead by 18. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. Matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the visiting Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers trailed by 18.
While Shaq's been out, Eddie Jones has been the Lakers' leading scorer, and he was named the NBA Player of the Month in November, with averages of just over 21 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 2.4 steals per game.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, Horry is out there with Fox. Then there's Campbell, then it's Jones, and it's Van Exel in at the point. And with Jones, Clarkie's coming off a 32-point performance last night in the Twin Cities against Minnesota.
Kevin, no denying he's been great offensively, but you also can't overlook his impact on defense. I mean, he's been one of the league's premier wing defenders this season.
And we know Player of the Month, as we just talked about.
Yep.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Boy, the energy Ron Harper brings to his game is pretty impressive. I mean, it helps him make contributions on both ends because he's always putting forth great effort.
Well, filling in for Shaq is not an easy task, but Eldon Campbell is doing an excellent job. In the last 13 games without O'Neal, he's averaging 18.7 rebounds and 2 blocks.
Jordan inside, defended by Jones. Jordan inside, working on Jones. Jordan's shot is off. And talking about Campbell Clark, he's actually the oldest and longest tenured Laker on their roster.
Yeah, back in the 1990 draft, Campbell was selected 27, just 2 spots ahead of Tony Kukoc. And as a rookie, he was a member of that Lakers team that fell to Jordan and the Bulls in the finals, as the Bulls captured their first of 5 titles.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Blunt, he's checked in for Campbell. And Kobe is subbed in for Jones. They shoot again. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got 23 points.
Dennis Rodman's domination on the glass, unprecedented. He's a glass eater like no other. Led the league in rebounding for 6 straight seasons and could make it a 7th this year. No other player has done it more than 5 times.
Here's Fox. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Here's Blunt, covered by Longley. And here's Bryant for 3.
Los Angeles foul. Corey Blunt. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
Hey, Mike, when you look at Rodman, he's averaging 14 rebounds a game this season. It's unbelievable.
Well, Kev, even though he's leading the league, 14 rebounds is less than he's used to having. In his previous 6 seasons, Rodman averaged an incredible 17 rebounds per game.
These numbers are hard to believe, aren't they?
I think sometimes they shoot and miss on purpose just so he can get another rebound.
That's a very good point.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
An edge to this lead. They're having their way.
Bryant finds Fox. Back to Kobe. Here's Blunt, covered by Longley. They get a hand on it. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Longley. Harper the pass to Rodman. Here's Jordan. Rodman dishes to Jordan. The shot's good. Rodman making the play. And that's now 29 points for Michael Jordan. Outside, Fox. Back to Van Exel. The pass to Fox. Outside, Bryant. Clock at 6. Here's Van Exel. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Jordan. Look out!
Their offense has really stood out. They're piling up the points and torching this defense.
I like how under control they've been on offense, keeping things simple and running their plays well.
Fox passes to Kobe. And the Lakers with another miss. Bryant is really forcing it out there. Clark trying to do It appears to us, at least, a little too much.
And Kevin, I'm not terribly surprised by that. And you also have to give the Bulls some credit, though. I mean, they've done a nice job making things really hard for Kobe.
Barry's checked in for Los Angeles. Fisher comes in for Van Exel.
Fisher doing his job, which is basically as the point guard to find open teammates.
And there's the call on Derek Fisher. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Lakers. Campbell comes in for Blount, and Jones subbed in for Bryant. A nice shot by Jordan.
Coming out of halftime, they're on an absolute tear.
I don't know what was said in that locker room, but it's working.
There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Chicago foul.
The Lakers have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. And the first one drops.
At the line for the Lakers.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Coach Fratello, Michael Jordan is in complete command of this game, and the Lakers haven't been able to do anything to slow him down.
He's teaching Kobe a few things out there firsthand and showing that there's still a large gap between the two players.
2 points, that one goes.
Brilliant use of the floater, measuring it to perfection and dropping it in with ease.
I really like how they've worked to get the best shot. Good, better, best, never let it rest. Showing great patience there.
A total team effort in this regard. Everyone working together and being selfless on offense.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. He's approaching Bryant and the visiting LA Lakers.
Well, we've heard the reports of Scottie Pippen being unhappy with the Bulls front office, and the trade rumors have been circulating as a result. Names like Tom Gugliotta, Jerry Stackhouse, and Eddie Jones have all been mentioned in possible trade packages for the Bulls. Perfect pass there, understanding how to set up his teammate.
And the Lakers have possession. So with Jordan on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Kerr. Caffey is out there with Wennington. Then there's Brown, and it's Burrell in at the small forward. Passes it to Fisher. Over Brown. They grab their own miss, and Campbell throws it down.
Campbell
attacking the glass. Campbell getting physical and winning the second chance look.
Brown dishes to Kerr. Inside, wants to get it to Brown and does. Wennington, no good. Well, here we are looking at Pippen Clark with his return set for January. We'll have to keep our eyes out for that February trade deadline.
Yeah, I've got that circled on my calendar, Kevin, and you know Scottie is looking for a new contract. That's clear. But I'd be surprised if he doesn't at least finish out the season with the Bulls.
I agree. Outside, Jones. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Campbell. Rebounded by Wennington.
Last season, Kobe Bryant won the slam dunk contest as a rookie. But he won't get the chance to defend his title this year in New York because the contest will be missing from the All-Star Weekend for the first time since 1984.
Kerr, the pass to Caffey. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Lakers. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. Brown against Fisher. To the inside. Picked him clean. To the wing on the left. Burrell passes to Wennington. Addition out to Brown. Gets it to go. That one good from Wennington. Wennington's got 6 points in the quarter. And regarding the dunk contest, it'll be replaced with the 2-ball contest on All-Stars Saturday night. What do you think?
I like it, Kevin. I do. I like the fact that it'll be fun to watch NBA and WNBA players team up. But it makes you wonder if this is going to be a permanent change. Hopefully, we'll see the return of the dunk contest at some point. But I like taking a break and adding something new.
I think we will see that dunk contest. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
To the paint. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
And You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Humphries against Tucker, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
When you're down and losing, those plays just cannot happen.
You need to stay locked in mentally. Mistakes like that will kill you.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
16 feet away. Jordan can't get it to go. And here is Los Angeles now. Jordan with the steal. He drains the quick shot. Jordan's got 38 points.
With all the talk about Kobe and the Lakers being the future of the league, Michael is reminding us that he and the Bulls are the present.
Pass to Barry. To the middle. Here's Humphries. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Humphries has got his first basket.
It's easy to jack up three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work.
Jordan kicks to Kukoc. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
Here's Barry. Guarded by Jordan. Jones, no luck. All sorts of time. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jordan's got 40 points.
They have shown up at just the right time, putting the finishing touches on this game.
This run absolutely closes the door on any chance of a surprise ending. That'll do it.
Down low, here's Jones, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Kukoc.
You know, I enjoy when Jones looks to score because it makes the defense have to adjust.
And he's good on the second. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Kerr dishes to Jordan. Back to Rodman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal
That free throw, no good.
First team foul.
So he can't get either to fall. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Inside. Fisher can't hit.
Boy, I love the aggressive defense he brings. You've got to respect and appreciate that.
This is why his guys love him. The effort he gives on the defensive end is awesome.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls getting the win in front of their home crowd. An important victory, Coach, for them here against the up-and-coming LA Lakers.
Well, Michael gets the best of Kobe while the Bulls capture their 3rd straight win. And they need it as they're trying to move up in the standings in this cutthroat Eastern Conference.
And Clark, what does this loss mean, do you think, for the Lakers?
I think it's growing pains and a learning experience, Kevin. They just need to take a look at the film and correct the mistakes they made. But they're still second in the West, and with Shaq coming back right around Christmas time, I don't think we need to worry about the Lakers.